In this video, I'm going to be going over how Microsoft updates are pulled down from the upstream Microsoft Update server to your local WSUS instance, and then subsequently pushed out to your downstream Windows 10 clients. So we can see here I already have my main WSUS dashboard pulled up, and on the left-hand pane here, if you select the name of your server, you have this basic overview. One of the first things you want to look at is under To Do. This will give you a list of various updates that need to be approved before they're pushed out. Every update that's pulled down from Microsoft needs to be approved by an administrator before they can be pushed out to the clients. They don't just get pulled down from Microsoft and then automatically pushed out to everyone. That'd be nonsense. So we can see here that I have none because I actually already approved all of them a couple days ago. But I have another instance of this WSUS running in my VirtualBox environment. So we can see here I have 694 security updates that are waiting to be approved and 352 critical updates that are waiting to be approved. So if you click on the blue hyperlink here, this is going to bring you to the screen where you have to approve all of the applicable updates. Might take a minute. So here, this is why we have to approve the updates, because I don't need the Thai language pack. I don't need the Mongolian language pack. Usually this is all specified to when you download WSUS and you start configuring it. You specify which service packs you need. There's more on that in the written documentation on my website, but I don't need the Hungarian language pack, so I'm going to ignore that. I'm not going to push it out. I'm not going to approve it. Let's see if I can find a good one though. This one here, an update from 2019 for a cumulative update for Windows 10 version 16.07. Hopefully no one's running this version of Windows 10 anymore because this has been end of service for quite a while. And it even tells you right down here this update is superseded by another update. So basically that means that there's been a newer update for version 16.07 that's been released in this time. But anyways, for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to say that I want to approve this one to push out to everyone. So we're going to right click, we're going to select Approve. This is where you're brought to a screen where you have to specify which groups you want to push this update out to. So if we look under the computer group column, usually for cumulative updates you want to push this out to everyone. So if we go under the All Computers group, we click on the drop down for the little strike through here, and I'm going to say Approved for Install. And you'll notice that the strike through symbols for the other two child groups has changed to a check mark, so it means that it's being applied to everyone. Now we can select OK. It's going to take a second for this to approve. Approved without any errors, so that's good. And then if we hit close, basically what that means is that update is now going to be pushed out to all the clients during the maintenance window that I specified in the previous video. And if we go back to the dashboard here, after those updates are pushed out, this is where the statistics are going to be generated. It's going to show up in this overview pane right here, so it'll show you which computers had errors with the updates, which computers still need updates, and which computers were installed, or which computers don't require those updates. So if we go back to my VMware instance, you can see that I had approved those updates about 24 hours ago. My maintenance window was set for midnight, so excuse me, at midnight all those updates were pushed out, 479 of them, and all of them were installed or they weren't applicable. One computer still needs updates, and there are no errors with any of those updates, which is kind of surprising. Over on the right hand side here of the synchronization status, if I were to click Synchronize Now, which I'm going to just for funsies, this is going to synchronize with the upstream Microsoft Update server, so it's going to pull down all of the new updates that have been pushed out from Microsoft since the last time I synchronized. Usually this takes a little bit of time. It can take up to, a couple hours depending on when the last time you synced was, as well as your network bandwidth and all that stuff. So after this is done, it'll show the applicable updates under the To Do tab, where you have to, again, go through and approve the updates that you want to push out to your various clients.